Hey everybody, welcome to Hilltop Machine Works. Well, hey everybody, it's Tom here. We are back in the shop, and I got stuff piling up from recent purchases. Got a couple gifts and I need to give some shout outs and thank yous to, and also a couple updates on some stuff. So without further ado, you know it's time for mail call. This is number 17. So first off, I'd like to say, hey, thanks to all my new subscribers. I appreciate you finding the channel and enjoying the videos. So obviously there's going to be more to come, and I hope the channel will continue to grow. And if you can, let your friends know about the channel, pass it on. So first off, I want to say thank you to Ron Straub. He goes by Flathead Ron over there at Flathead Ron's Garage. Check out his YouTube channel if you haven't. He scored a box of machinist stuff off eBay, and he was kind enough to send me a 6-inch Starrett rule. Apparently his lot of stuff that he won, there was like 3 rules in it, so he passed along one to me. So appreciate that, Ron. I will definitely use it. And also a shout out to Jim Deadman. Jim was also kind enough to send me a couple of his custom oil cups, I guess you'd call these, kind of like Spill Masters, but these are actually paint cups, and he modifies them, and obviously they're a lot cheaper if you do it this way. And he also hooked me up with some acid brushes to go with them. So awesome, Jim. I appreciate the gifts, and obviously you'll see them getting used in upcoming videos. So I think those are the first couple things to give a shout out to. Now how about eBay stuff? So I've mentioned Pink Wrestler before, but I wanted to show, I just got these in here. Pink Wrestler sells drops on eBay. What I'm assuming it's a he. I don't know if it's a she, but I'm assuming he goes to job shops, machine shops, or wherever, and is able to purchase their drops, and then in turn he sells what he gets on eBay. So you never know from week to week what he's going to score and what he lists. So, but anyways, I want to say that he's one of those shippers that takes pride in making sure your heavy stock arrives, you know, doesn't bust through and you get an envelope with nothing in it, which has happened before for some lazy shippers. But you can see this stuff isn't moving, puts it on a piece of wood, and it gets there. So thumbs up to Pink Wrestler for actually, you know, taking the time to make sure your stuff gets there. And he had a couple things. He always combines shipping if he can, and that's what I did. So I really wanted was this 1144 stress proof. I made a shaft for the rotary welding table project, which I am up to about 4 or 5 videos, and I'm getting ready to start posting those here soon. So I know you guys are going to enjoy that. It's a cool build. It's coming along very nicely. But anyways, the shaft that I turned in the project for the rotary table, I made out of 1144, also referred to as stress proof, and I really enjoyed working with it. You know, 1018, you know, it is what it is. You guys know it's kind of crappy. You know, the surface finish just doesn't you know, doesn't look good, and you know, even changing feeds and speeds, it's just, you know, it is what it is. So working with the 1144 was a really nice change. You know, it turned real well, easy to hit the dimensions that I wanted, and this stuff is not super expensive, cheaper than 4140. So this may be my new go-to when I can. So I grabbed that, and then also he had a chunk of 1018, but a good size, because this is what, 3-incher, I think, 3.5-inch slug. So, you know, for a couple bucks, he threw this in, and obviously it didn't cost me any more for shipping. So, check out Pink Wrestler on eBay if you need some stuff. And also to grab some more stock, this is a hunk of bronze, perfect for making bushings, and this is a 1.5 inch diameter, a good diameter. Don't know if this guy's got any more. If you're looking for a piece of stock to keep around when you need to make bushings, this seller basically had a long rod, and he was cutting sections off and selling the sections, and when they're gone, they're gone. So just do a search. I can't remember what this eBay seller's was. First time I ever bought from him, but you know, it arrived, no problem. So I'll give him a thumbs up on the eBay rating system. And let's see, also I guess this is kind of a 2-for-1. If you remember my other mail call, Jim Deadman was also nice enough to send me this 1-inch holder. Takes 5 series inserts, and the insert in it was chowdered. It was done, but it did not have a finger and a stud to hold it down, so I hit Shars up and grabbed this. So now I have got a usable 1-inch tool holder, and with that I found a seller that had some nice, these are actually 533s, so the nose radius is going to be a little more round, but these are Sumitomos, and I think I got this whole pack for like 30 bucks. So I could probably sell the carbide for scrap for that price. So good score there for my tool holder. And with that Shars order, I just had him throw in another AXA XL tool holder. You know, I figured it wouldn't be any extra for shipping. Might as well throw another one of these in because they're always good to have. I don't have any more spares. I've got all of mine loaded up with cutting tools. And let's see, more eBay stuff. Picked up this oiler. It's a goldenrod, and the reason why I got it is I need one that's got a flexible spout. So I'm going to use this over on the shaper because there are about 2 oil ports that I cannot oil with my Eagle oiler with a straight shaft. I'm going to have to do one of these numbers, you know what I mean, to get to the oil cups. So that's why I got this one, to keep her lubed, and else to go with the shaper. If you watch my shaper video, you'll know that mine is an early model, and in 1941 they got smart and added wipers for the ramway and the tableway. So I noticed when I was doing the first test cuts, the oil from the ram sure does drip down. So I am hoping to upgrade and put these wipers on the shaper. And there was a guy on eBay that sells these. He 3D prints these plastic holders, and then the wipers, or the felt goes into these plastic 3D printed molds. So that the plan is to get these on and kind of upgrade the shaper a little bit. And lastly, I got a big tap from Dan's Discount Tools. I don't know if you ordered from Dan before. He is a supporter of the Home Shop Machinists, and he advertises in a couple magazines, and every now and then you'll see a header on one of the Home Shop forums for Dan's Discount Tools. So, you know, he's scratching our back. So if you get a chance, go check out his webpage, see if you can't support him. And I grabbed a big boy tap from him. I grabbed a 1-inch 12, or I think they're calling this a National Fine. I did not have it, so add this to the tap arsenal. And let's see, Snap-on. This is a combination of a couple weeks. So I see the guy every Wednesday, and I am just slowly kind of upgrading some of my tools. I am kind of at a point in my life where I'd like some nicer tools, and you know, I've got a new dealer in the area, and he's you know, super nice. He hooks me up with some really good prices. So I figured, hey, what the heck? Why not you know, buy some nice tools? Because you know, there's not much out there. Since most of the stuff is overseas now, there's not really any good American-made stuff. So I grabbed a short set of stubbies and also a couple individual ones. This set goes from 3/8 to 3/4, and then a couple little small ones I grabbed. I'm sorry, it goes 7/16 to 3/4, and then I grabbed two individual. This is a 3/8 and a 5/16. So I'll have a nice quality stubby wrench set. And also kind of keep in my apron pocket is this combination. Got a Phillips, and then you got the flathead. So basically, you know, these are the kind of bits that you keep around with your cordless drill. But I figured this is great to keep in the apron. It's got a magnet in the bottom, so it holds it in. And it's a nice little compact size. So you've got basically a screwdriver, two screwdrivers in one, a Phillips and a flathead. So I'll grab that from my dealer. And the stuff on the shaper is 3/8 square, and the seller that I got this stuff from, you know, he provided me a small original Atlas wrench and the Atlas crank that's got the 3/8 square. But I wanted a way to be able to raise and lower the table or move the table from side to side a little faster, so I picked up this 3/8 square 3/8 drive socket, and that way I can, you know, just put a ratchet on it and just raise and lower a lot faster with using this method. So I grabbed that. And then lastly, if you watched my axle swap video for that Jeep we did, you know, unfortunately we had to do it on the ground, and trying to reach all the way through the wheel well and loosen a couple bolts. You know, I still had my long 3/8 drive snap-on ratchet, but it was still a struggle. So I decided to grab an extra long 3/8 drive ratchet. And unfortunately all he had was green in the soft grip handle. He's going to swap this out when he gets some red, because all my soft grip handles are red. But anyways, this is going to be nice. So can't wait to use this. And the reason I got 3/8 is because, you know, I've got 1/2 inch drive stuff this long, but in this particular situation we're working with, we didn't have that much clearance. And so now, you know, this is a thinner head than the 1/2 inch, and obviously the 3/8 drive sockets are a little shorter, so that would give me a lot better chances to get in the tight areas that I need to reach at a long distance versus that 1/2 inch stuff. I tried to get the 1/2 inch, and obviously it was too tall by the time you put everything together. So nice addition to my tools. And let's see here. Also, while we were working on that Jeep, I figured I'd revisit and talk about the Milwaukee set that I bought a while back. I showed this in a mail call about 6 months ago when Milwaukee came out with this. You know, my metric wrench selection was okay, but it was a hodgepodge of like some Husky and some Cobalt and whatnot, and I wanted a nice set. Unfortunately, the Snap-on set is a little rich for my blood. I mean, I love Snap-on tools, but there's a point where you say, I ain't gonna pay that for that, because their wrench set is only a 10 wrench set, and they want $379 for it. This is a 15-piece wrench set, doesn't skip any numbers, goes from 8 to 22, and I got this for $139. And I want to say that you know, I really got a chance to use a lot of the different sizes working on the Jeep, and I want to say, you know, they worked out well. I don't have any complaints. The finish is still nice. For those that don't know, it's got the flank drive in there also. But you know, like I said, good fit and finish. I think they're made in America with a lifetime warranty. So yep, I am glad I made the purchase. If you are looking for a quality metric set, this may be a way to go. So check out Milwaukee Tools. I know they're stepping up their game, especially in the cordless stuff, and now they've kind of branched out to tools also. And I think that's all the tool stuff. And also upcoming video, me and Jim were able to hook up, and we made a visit to Metal Supermarkets, and they were kind enough to let us actually film. So if you've never been to a Metal Supermarkets, you may want to enjoy this upcoming video. I'll probably post it in a couple days. So well, actually it'll probably already posted by the time this mail call posts. Sorry about that, come to think of it. But yeah, anyway, so hope you enjoyed that visit, and it was nice to hook up with Jim and talk shop, and you know, eat some good lunch. We had some barbecue. Let's see, so well, yeah, that's about it, guys. So look for the upcoming rotary welding table series, and I said, you know, thanks again to all my subscribers. I appreciate you guys watching, and until the next video, we'll see you later. Bye.